Hey everybody, it's Natasha from Mystic Wisdom and Treasures. Whether you are new to my channel or you are a returning subscriber already, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all of you who have been liking, commenting, and showing all of your support and love to my channel. I really do appreciate all of your feedback, your kind donations. It really means so much to me, and I feel so grateful to be so divinely supported by you all. And today's reading is going to be a little bit different. I feel to pull cards more so at the end of this video. Usually I have my tarot pick a card readings, and we're going to do a little bit of that, but the focal point I want this reading to be is something more different, and was intuitively inspired and brought to me by my guides to do quite suddenly before I started to record. This is sort of an idea that had been brewing in my head for a little while, and now I feel from spirit that now is the right time to bring this to you. And we are going to be reading crystals, these intuitively chosen pendants, and seashells, and also as a surprise I am going to do a little bit of water scrying for each pile. And I will be pouring in, dumping out new water for each group, and we will still do some tarot cards. The decks I use may vary pile to pile. I am going strictly by my intuition of what I feel led to do in the moment. And also, if you are interested in any of the pendants here today, these are actually pendants I created myself. So you can check out my Etsy shop if you are interested in any of my work. Currently, I am only shipping to the US, but there is potential for this to change. But yeah, so my Etsy shop will be linked down below, but this is not necessarily the reason why I brought these pendants in particular out. This is just what spirit led me to pick out for each pile. So yeah, let's get into today's reading. Before we begin, you can take a moment to pause the video so you can ground, center yourself, clear your mind, take a few deep breaths, calling your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your higher self, the divine, and ask them to help direct you to the group that contains the information for your highest good to know right now. If you feel called to more than one group, that is perfectly okay. Multiple groups may have a message for you, or it may be that there are certain parts of the messages that are for you. Remember that these are general readings. I may get messages for certain or specific people. So take what resonates with you and leave behind what does not. And with that being said, today over here we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. You can take a few moments until you find the group that you feel the most drawn to, and timestamps will be in the video description down below so that you may skip ahead to your chosen group when you are ready. Hello, pile number 1. For those of you who felt drawn to this group, hello and welcome to your reading. In case you missed me explaining in the intro, I will briefly go over that again here. Today's reading is going to be a bit different. I will still be pulling cards from whatever deck I feel intuitively drawn to pull from, but I wanted to put an emphasis on channeled messages from seashells, stones, these pendants, and also water, freshly poured water. channeling the messages and doing some water scrying here as well. So I feel led to start with the water here first before I dive into the seashells and crystals. Everything is intuitively chosen for this pile. So let's see what messages come up. So for you, group number one, looking at the water and tapping into the energy of the water for this pile, Spirit is showing me that a lot of you have been feeling like you have been really working hard towards something for a while. This could be in your career or at work, or just take that how it resonates with you. But I feel like you've been putting a lot of hard work and effort into something that it's gotten to the point where you are starting to feel possibly overworked. It feels like you might be getting to the point where you've been waiting so long for your dreams and desires that it's starting to feel a little bit of a drag to you, I'm feeling at times, or you start kind of feeling like you've been on autopilot, like you are just going through the motions. I'm feeling with this water right here. I'm seeing somebody like going through these tasks, but it's almost like they're out of their body. Like I'm seeing somebody just, again, going on autopilot a little bit, waking up every day, feeling like you're doing the same exact routine, possibly. Again, this is a general reading. If you're not resonating with this part of the message, maybe there are parts later on that will. If not, the message simply is just not for you this time, and maybe a different pile or group will have more meaning for you. But I'm also sensing here, looking into the water for this group, the energy is shifting. So if you've been feeling like you've been running on E, if you've been feeling a lack of motivation, if you feel like you're just doing things because you have to, or rather than you want to, I feel like you're about to get very creatively inspired very soon to take more action, to gain the stamina and energy that you have been feeling like is missing. Maybe some of you have felt like there's a little bit lackluster quality in your life right now, like things just aren't really speeding up. I noticed the flame in the candle is picking up a lot while I'm talking here too. I feel like that's a strong message from Spirit as I'm saying that, and that is validation. And sensing like maybe you've been dreaming a lot of what you wish the future would look like. You've been really off in your head, daydreaming, thinking more of the wish you would have, or like the future you wish you could have, but you feel like you can't get to it. You feel like you can't cross over into this threshold, I'm hearing. And it's almost like they're saying that your dreams are attainable. The candle is moving again, or the flame is moving again as I'm speaking. But I'm sensing it's like you feel like something is unattainable, but it's really close and dear to your heart. What Spirit is showing me here is that these are your own doubts against yourself. You can attain the things you want. Your dreams are in your heart for a reason. They're saying sing your song. Maybe that's specific or it's just an expression. But I'm sensing like there's something that your heart is really calling you to do. But it's like you feel like this is too far away or too out of your league almost to go after. But what I'm seeing here is that there is going to be doors opening wide up for you, pile number one or group number one. And what Spirit is really showing me with this is that they're saying you are being given these signs for a reason. So if you've been seeing certain synchronistic things or things that seem a little too coincidental to be a coincidence, but you almost wonder if your mind is playing tricks on you sometimes. I'm seeing like repeating numbers. Maybe you watch a lot of picket card readings and you see the same card popping up over and over. Maybe you see something repeating or significant on the side of the road while you're driving. This is going to vary very greatly. Take what resonates with you. Anything that you feel like is too a coincidence for you or too much of a sign is a sign. This is your spirit telling you and confirming to you about the possibilities that really want to open up for you in your life. Like there's doors opening, but it's like you're doubting that they're opening because you feel like you're not good enough or you feel like it's too far away. Like maybe for some of you, you've worked so hard at this for so long, you're not seeing things speed up or it just feels really far from you. And it's like it's so far feeling that you feel like it's unattainable. Like your dream, something that you held very close and dear to your heart, that you've wanted for so long and had so much passion and drive for, it's like it's taken too long in your mind, to the point where you feel like either you're not worthy of it or it's never going to happen. But Spirit is showing you signs in your reality to prove you otherwise, and this is like the signal, like, hey, get back on course, keep the vision, hold the vision, don't give up now, like keep driving, put some gas in the pedal, because it feels like you just start running on E and your mind starts going blank and you start feeling self-conscious maybe, or starting to have a lack of drive because you feel like your passions are far away from you, like the end goal. And there are new opportunities, there is new abundance and doorways opening for you. This is confirmation. I'm looking now towards the flame in the candle and I'm really feeling the sense of drive, the sense of passion. They're like telling you, look towards your passion. Spirit is trying to give you messages in synchronistic events. Woof, I could not say that. I'm gonna put this over here. For some reason, I am seeing two visions pop up in my head, and this is probably very specific. Seeing snow, so maybe one of you, it's really snowy where you live right now, or something you've been seeing has to do with snow. I just heard traction. This might be just an indicator that I'm talking to you, and just like another hint, like, hey. I also saw a white feather in my mind and a peacock. So peacock may be a very significant spirit animal for you to look into right now, as well as the dolphin and snail. I'm seeing if there's anything else. I also keep seeing a school bus, so I don't know necessarily what that is quite yet. Maybe it'll pop up more as we go, but maybe that's just very specific for one or two of you, and this is your validation here. Yeah, I just heard the magic is coming alive again, so this is reassurance that things are going to be looking up. They are. It was just a test of your patience. I also heard they're saying stay motivated with this water, okay? Times are changing. I just heard the wind's blowing a different direction, and now it's time for your name to be the one that is called, and whatever it is that you are in pursuit of, whatever your drive is going to be reawakened and reignited. You're going to be recognized very soon. I'm sensing here a lot of recognition, a lot of talent, a lot of creative expression and artistic expressions on the way here. Feeling an artistic flow as well. Okay, if I get anything else, I will come back to this. I keep seeing snow for some reason in my mind's eye. So maybe like that could be symbolic too of like you were going through like this seasonal winter, symbolically, I mean, like a metaphoric winter before the ice and snow melts And it's like there's something melting beneath the surface and things are blooming and something is about to catch you off guard in the most positive way. Success, recognition, your drive and motivation coming back, feeling more like yourself. Also, I'm hearing all those blessings that you feel like, all those seeds that you've been planting that you felt were dead almost. It's like all of a sudden the snow melts and everything blooms at once. So, okay, so let's get into the pendant crystals, seashells. These are all intuitively chosen. So, I think when I do cards in a little while too, I'm going to dump this out so I don't get my cards wet by accident. But if anything else pops up in my mind, I will bring it up before that. So we have the opalite and pink tourmaline, and this is also a rose quartz bead pendant. I did make this myself. It's a really divine, feminine, creative energy coming from this. I'm also looking at the moon here, and I'm getting the message of, you know, the moon has all of its phases. Like sometimes it appears whole, sometimes it's a crescent, sometimes it's completely dark, but the moon itself does not disappear. The wholeness within itself does not disappear. And this is in regards to your dreams, I'm hearing too. I feel, and I keep getting led to your heart space with this. I'm feeling as if, this is interesting. It's like you are very creatively expressive. You might be very feminine, whether you are identifying as male or female, doesn't matter. We all have each within us, but I feel like there's a lot of divine feminine energy within you. But I feel like the lack of motivation that you've been feeling, possibly, if this message is resonating with you, maybe suppressing that inner goddess within you. There's so much, I'm hearing, what is the word that they're trying to say? Is it latent? I don't know. There's so much creative energy. There's so much unawoken within you even. Like you might be very, very talented. I'm hearing very beautiful too. I'm hearing very creatively expressive, very abundant in your creations, especially with your hands. So there's something significant about what you create and the energy that flows through your hands from your heart space into what you do. There's so much like within you that you are, it almost feels like it's darkened to you, but I feel like this is more of like a state of mind. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's just something that I'm seeing in my mind as I'm reading through this. You have so much potential, untapped potential here too, I'm getting, but it's like your mood or some sort of shadow work that you are working through, maybe that you will be working through. The shadow may be preventing you from seeing that. And I'm feeling like the shadow here is your self-conscious thoughts. Feeling unworthy, feeling like you're not good enough to shine and glow or be recognized for your talents. And I feel like something is going to click, okay? I don't know if this is a realization within yourself quite yet, or what this is, but something is going to click into place, especially mentally. You're going to have some sort of epiphany or realization or breakthrough, and all of a sudden everything else is going to align. So everything, like you may have been feeling dark right here, like nothing's really happening, but all of a sudden something shifts within you so that you do see your worth or whatever this is. And then all the blessings become very visible. It's kind of like how when the dark moon is out, it's like you can't see the flowering crops quite yet, but they are still around you. You feel like they haven't bloomed or they're not blooming, but you haven't looked behind you. And it's like you finally notice what's behind you. And it's almost like it illuminates everything. around, and finally everything is in full bloom. You are fully realizing your potential. You are fully realizing your value, especially creatively, whatever you contribute creatively and your creative gifts, talents. Some of you might be self-employed or have a creative business. However, take that how it resonates with you, but I'm sensing like all of a sudden it's linked to some sort of realization and shadow work that you're doing or you're going to be doing. Like once you understand this, everything is going to get illuminated and you're going to be surrounded by so much recognition and abundance and like see your own light. Especially that's the most important part of this. Spirit is showing me is the love for yourself. That is the biggest part of your journey right now and going to be coming up. It's just a matter of realizing it. I'm hearing. So we have the honey calcite and we have your seashells here. Let me show you what has been intuitively picked out for you. I'm going to channel these intuitively. I need to take a drink of water in a moment. And we also have the sunset aura quartz. So there's a lot of orange here. So this is making me think of sacral chakra energy. I'm going to take a drink of water. And I'm actually seeing a lot of water here too. I'm getting this vision of a lot of water surrounding it. So I'm feeling like you have a really strong gift having to do with your sacral chakra. So self-expression, creativity. But I am getting the sense that it's like almost like the waters are overflowing and they can't get out. And I'm feeling like I'm channeling this right now. So excuse me if this comes out slowly or too quickly. I'll try to make it have the most sense possible, but I'm almost seeing like there's so much water built up and it's almost like I'm sensing your body. There's so much you're keeping within you, so much shame that you're keeping within you. Maybe feeling ashamed of yourself or ashamed or putting yourself out there or in the spotlight or feeling guilty about being in the spotlight or being seen. There's something to do with this that is affecting your heart space as well. I'm just hearing the rivers wish to flow smoothly. So it's like allow yourself to be seen. Spirit is saying you are good enough to be seen, and I feel like deep down you know that you are good enough to be seen. I'm sensing like this again, untapped potential within you. I am sensing that there's something that needs to flow out from you, okay? Maybe that sounds strange, but there's some emotion, some pent up emotion, or I'm hearing it's your self-beliefs, beliefs about yourself. There's some sort of negative self-talk and self-beliefs, or maybe something from your childhood even, that has become stuck in your head and put on autopilot in your subconscious thoughts here about yourself. Feeling shame. Some of you may have been the victim. Again, please take what resonates with you, but I'm hearing somebody watching this pile was the victim of their body being mistreated at a young age, sexual abuse. Somebody stifled down your creativity as well, like they didn't want you to fully creatively express yourself. There's a lot of healing within this sacral chakra, which has to do with freedom to express yourself, sensuality, feeling good, pleasure, not feeling shame for feeling pleasure, your creativity, your femininity, even creative expression, feeling good and allowing this to flow through them. I keep hearing shame, shame, shame. Someone's feeling ashamed of their body. I'm seeing like their stomach area watching this. Somebody watching this, I'm feeling a very specific message that might be something that's blocking you from putting yourself out there more. You're ashamed. Maybe this could be you're ashamed of your weight. I heard eating. too. There's like negative self-talk in regards to your body. I just heard underspending or overspending too. Maybe you fluctuate between the two, but especially underspending. It's like you're collecting your energy so close into yourself here that you're not allowing it to expand out as wide as it actually is. There's like this untapped goddess energy that wants to radiate, that is meant to radiate out into the world, but you have to allow yourself to be seen. Your harshest critic is you, I'm also hearing. Yeah, this is very sacral chakra energy related. Okay, I'm going to pour this water out so I don't get anything on the cards. Let me put this over here for now. I'm going to choose some cards intuitively. Excuse me while I move around real quick. I don't know if I have a certain deck here or not. Okay, I do not have. Okay, what deck spirit am I to draw from? Okay. So we are drawing from the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Sterle. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Please forgive me if I am not. So this one, and I'm feeling like a couple cards from a different one too. Maybe my Crystal Spirits Oracle. I'm seeing a unicorn in my mind's eye as well. For you, pile number one. And I feel like you're very special. You have this hidden talent, Spirit is saying, about you. You're a very rare being, but you seldomly let your light be seen. You let it be shown. You have a beautiful voice, or there's something significant in your throat chakra. So let's pull some cards out of this. For this bottom card, Nine of Swords. So yeah, it's like lacking the self-belief and confidence, holding yourself back. I'm feeling pressure or tightness in my throat chakra. There's something that wants to flow out from you relating to your sacral chakra, releasing the shame. Okay, I had a couple cards fall out here. We have the Death card. Some of you might be having nightmares, I'm getting too. It's because there's something tucked away in your subconscious mind, and you may see it in your dreams, or may have like symbols of it that keep repeating in your dreams. If you've been having repeating dreams or seeing something repeat in your dreams or in a nightmare, it's the belief, Spirit is saying, in your subconscious mind, reflected in symbols. We have the Four of Cups. This actually, when I picked it up, it was like this, but I'm feeling to show you it like this so far, and then I will change it when need be. I'm gonna pick one more. So this feels like definitely like you're maybe blocking out kind words of encouragement from others, or not really taking in the compliments that people tell you, or opportunities, like you're feeling like you don't deserve them. Pushing them away a little bit, and I don't know if this is something you are completely conscious of. I feel like some of you are, for sure, and some of you feel discouraged in your dreams and motivations, but there's a part of you that wants to be allowed to flow and be expressed freely. It's like awakening hidden potential. Alright, we have you coming out as the Queen of Wands. That is a beautiful thing to see. So it's telling you here, okay, with this Queen of Wands and all of this energy and everything combined here, you were meant to stand out, okay? I'm feeling like whatever flaws that you feel like you have, see it as a charm, see it as your strength instead of a weakness, because I feel like you may be feeling so subconscious of yourself that you're holding a part of yourself back that the public needs to see, to step into this Queen of Wands energy, because I feel like you are very much actually a Queen of Wands person. I'm seeing like this sacral chakra again. Like this can be your strongest chakra even if you allow it to be. I'm seeing somebody very creative who is an authentic leader. You're meant to use your throat chakra towards your purpose in this life. So expressing yourself, speaking your truth, expressing yourself creatively, anything to do with self-expression or your truth, and especially in the public eye or some sort of leadership, you're going to inspire other people. I'm hearing that, again, it's the lack of self-belief I'm hearing that holds you back. You are your own worst critic. One moment here. You are your own worst critic, okay, pile number 1. But you need to allow, they're saying, like, allow yourself to be seen for all of your quirks, for all of the things that you feel ashamed of. You are meant to be in the spotlight, like rise above, and people will see you as beautiful. Like, I think it's almost like Spirit is showing me this mirror, okay? The way you perceive yourself versus everyone else. People really will admire you for showing up authentically and openly, and it's a journey to step out of shame. Like, this will take some time, but I feel like the more you go and the more feedback you get, you're gonna feel more and more open to be yourself, because you will see your value and feel creatively inspired. Your ideas, you deserve to be seen. Whatever it is that you do, you deserve. I'm hearing you deserve. So Spirit is telling me to tell you an affirmation for yourself, to repeat for yourself. I deserve success. So this might be something that you should tell to yourself every day. Maybe when you first wake up, so you can program your mind into this energy. It feels uncomfortable at first, especially if you don't believe it, but the more you do it, the more you will fall into this energy. But saying, I am worthy of success, I am worthy of love, I am worthy of all that I'm hearing deserves me. I am worthy of standing in the spotlight. I am worthy regardless of my beliefs about my body. I am beautiful. I am inspiring. I am inspirational. Let me see if there's any other cards that want to pop out. They're also saying your authenticity, which authenticity isn't just the parts of you that you feel confident about, like, and self-assured. Self-assured is a strong word popping out to me right now. Standing in your shadow and letting it be seen, letting your insecurities even be seen. I'm getting that that is the thing that is going to inspire people the most. Being uniquely you and seeing how beautiful you actually are. Okay. We have moldavite and malachite green crystals. Interesting. So I'm feeling like, yeah, you've been feeling more kept to yourself in your own head here, but it's like you feel like your dreams are farther away from you. You desire to shine for what you do and for what you have to bring to the table. But I'm feeling like you're meant to be in like the star energy here and exude this energy for the world to see, and healing yourself by being in the spotlight too. Allowing your talents to be seen, heard, nurtured, complimented. Allowing yourself to be complimented. People, there's somebody in your life, or there's people in your life out there, or would if you don't know them yet, or you haven't shown yourself to them like this, somebody and people that would really love you and would love you, and love and respect and honor your heart. I'm getting as well. There's a need for forgiveness here too. I'm not sure if this is towards yourself or somebody else. I am not one to preach like who you should and shouldn't forgive. Like that's something for you to do and at your own pace, and whether you're willing to do that or not. Like, I don't ever let somebody tell you what to do with that. Like, that's your own journey for what's on your heart, okay? But Spirit is saying that's just what Spirit is saying. Like, there's a need to forgive something, especially within yourself. There's some sort of core wound related to some sort of trauma here that happened when you were younger, or that you may have blocked out. I know that's a pretty deep message, but that is something that is coming up. You are deserving. They just keep saying that you are deserving. You're deserving of love and receiving love. I feel like you're somebody that's also a very highly sensitive person, so you pick up on the energy of others, but sometimes your anxiety fools you into thinking that people are thinking bad thoughts about you, but this is actually a projection of your own subconscious mind and beliefs about yourself. Keep hearing drive, talent, creativity, and you are beautiful. You are honored. You will be honored for what you have to bring to the table. And there's also no need to rush your healing either. It's just acknowledging it. Being gentle with yourself. I'm hearing spend time with water. The element of water is actually very, very nurturing and good for self-love and reflection. And in my opinion, it can also enhance your psychic abilities as well, and creativity. Like almost acting like an amplifier. They're saying to spoil yourself a little bit too. Pile number 1, or group number 1. Spoil yourself a little. That's what they want you to know. They want you to treat yourself. They want you to put yourself first. And that it's not selfish. You don't have to feel like it is. Like, you need a day where you can have a nice bath. You need a day where you buy yourself something nice, or actually allow somebody else to buy you something nice. That's a message here. Like, you are deserving, you are worthy. And I feel like at times you may feel a little lonely. I'm getting here. I know this is a pretty long message, but this is what Spirit is showing me, so I'm speaking it for you. You might feel lonely, but it's because you're not allowing yourself to receive from others, gifts from others. You are worthy of gifts, and opening yourself up to abundance and love and positive thoughts from others. If you could see how much beauty the world would, and those that do see how great you are and see your potential and how much you shine and how much love they feel for you, you would be blown away, and it would be overwhelming because you haven't allowed that much positivity towards yourself in. But it's because the way your brain is trained and wired to think. Alright, that's all I have for you, group number 2. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I know this was a really long one. I wasn't sure how long it was going to be, but I hope that you enjoyed. If you did and this resonates with you, I would really appreciate if you gave me a big thumbs up, comment down below. I really enjoy reading your feedback. It means a lot to me. And please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new and you enjoyed this reading and would like to see more like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Hello, pile number 2. For those of you who felt drawn to this group, or not pile, we don't have cards yet. Hello and welcome to your reading. In case you missed the intro, today we are going to be changing things up a little. This was a very divinely led and inspired idea that came to me I've been wanting to do some water scrying or seashell reading on my channel for a while. My last pick a card reading, I did do some crystal reading, and another one I did do like crystal and jewelry, but I felt very divinely guided and inspired to do this suddenly before I sat down to film. Spirit was saying that it is time, so we are going to do some water scrying here, tuning into the energy for pile number 2, and then we're going to get into the crystals, seashells, and pendant. So like I said before, these are all intuitively selected. Everything here, I don't know what the message is quite yet, but we will find that out. I want to start with the water, and then after we get through the water and these items right here, I'm going to pick a deck that I feel intuitively drawn to and shuffle and pull some cards for you. I'll probably do tarot and then oracle deck like I did the last pile, but we will see what happens. I'm just completely going with the flow of whatever spirit wants to tell you and leading me in whatever direction is necessary. Tuning into the energy for you, pile number 2. So there's a sense for this group, okay, that you are entering a time or you are at a time. And remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates for you, leave behind what does not. There might be certain parts that resonate for some, and maybe others not, maybe etc, etc, you know the deal. But I'm getting the sense there's a self-assured energy here. There's almost like this big boss energy here. Like I just heard boss babe. Like maybe that's a term that you really like and resonate with. But that is something that I'm seeing in the water here. I'm feeling with it, connecting with the energy for this group with this water. I'm feeling like you're somebody that's either you're very self-assured or you're stepping into like this boss babe energy. I'm seeing like you being very independent. Yeah, self-assured. There's so much self-assurance in this group. Wow. I'm almost seeing the Empress card in my mind's eye. So somebody who very much stands in their feminine power, or just in their power in general. You don't have to be male or female to have feminine energy, but maybe you're actually balanced with both really well in your masculine and feminine energy. Like you have such boss energy, such standing in your power energy. I feel like maybe this is a group that has seen and been through so much. You have seen the tower crumble, I just heard, and you have withered whatever that word is, excuse me, the storm that maybe left you on your knees at one point, but now it's like you're standing like this giant goddess. I'm getting like you're standing above the tower. I'm hearing like you are the tower. Like tower and tarot can represent like things falling apart for the greater good, but I see you standing in your strength, built from all of the experiences that have brought you here. And it's almost like you see through the BS, okay? You see through the BS, straightforward. You don't take anyone's crap. You're fully in your power right now. You're embodying this Empress energy, this god or goddess like quality about you. We'll take what resonates with you, with this divine essence, standing both, like embracing your human self and your divine self and connecting them, the bridge between the spiritual and the physical here. Some of you have a love for beauty as well. Maybe some of you are going through a massive glow up also, I'm sensing with this water. Or you're being very divinely blessed in these areas. I don't know what may be going on in your chart, your astrological chart, your birth chart, or what transits may be interacting with your placements, etc., etc. But I'm hearing for somebody, maybe that is something that resonates with you, and to look into that. There is such an energy of, okay, I'm just gonna say it, and it's not gonna resonate with everyone. I'm almost feeling like a mix between Capricorn and Venus energy, Venusian energy, being this boss babe or just this boss figure, and also it's like letting yourself enjoy the fine things in life, and luxuries. You're standing tall in your power. A lot of people are seeing it. A lot of people are feeling inspired by how empowered you are by yourself, and it's empowering other people by you standing strong in this energy, in your Empress energy. It's like owning your journey, owning what has brought you here, feeling good about yourself, no matter what storm has come to break you down. It's like ashes at your feet, I heard. Let me see if there's anything else from the water. I just heard for some reason, this was pretty specific, maybe for someone, but your luck is about to change. That's also a message I just heard. Some of you may be receiving a new home, like moving homes, like the keys to your own place. I'm like getting this vision of some of you may be getting a new vehicle or have a new vehicle. Some of you're really standing in this independent energy. I'm gonna place this over here in case I get more messages. Taking charge of your life, getting everything in order and feeling really good about it, feeling really balanced, feeling really practical. Some of you might be actually have strong Libra somewhere in your chart too, I'm sensing. It's just an energy that's coming up right now. For someone watching, someone might be a Libra or have some sort of Capricorn placements with Libra, or even be a Taurus. You don't have to be, but that is something that I'm seeing. Feeling very solid and grounded, yet embracing all that you are and your journey of what has brought you here. You're really standing in your power and attracting a lot of attention and followers. Okay, I'm gonna leave that here, and if anything else pops up, I will reference to it. I'm seeing if I see anything in the candle flame. This might be also a very intuitive pile, I'm sensing, but you balance it with the physical. It's like you're the bridge between the spiritual and the physical, and you blend these beautifully and perfectly, treating your body like a temple. So some of you may be going through some sort of massive glow up where you are understanding the sacredness in your body and looking in, feeling good and honoring that and feeling like a goddess, honestly. Like, take that how it resonates with you, whether you're male, female, whatever. Like, you really just feeling good about yourself, feeling confident, attracting more business too, I heard, because of this. That's an interesting message. But let's see what else we have. Okay, so we have here the Amazonite pendant, some seashells, rose quartz. I felt drawn to pick the water one. I have different elements written on different ones, and 2 pieces of amethyst. So again, strong Empress energy. It's like you're very, 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 very intuitive, okay? Very intuitive. And I'm looking at this broken seashell here, and this to me feels like you've already gone through so much in your life. Like, you're not willing to put up with anyone else's like crap. Like, you are not willing to put up with anyone else's BS, okay? I feel like you in the state of feeling very driven, determined. You don't have any time for anything that I'm hearing makes you money either. Like, some of you are very goal oriented right now. If it doesn't contribute to your life or add to your well-being, then you have no time for it. Like, if something is really suspicious, if something is draining you of your time, energy, resources, you are willing to cut it out. and still feel strong in your power. Like, you're not gonna break or bend for anyone. That's a really strong message here. Like, I'm feeling this is a strong third eye energy. So again, seeing through lies, deception, yeah, just not having the time, energy, or patience for anything that tests your boundaries, lies to you, anything of this nature. If it does not contribute to your well-being, if it doesn't earn you money, like that kind of feeling, like you just don't have time or patience for it or anyone's opinion. Very specific message here. This isn't going to be for all of you, but some of you may find out that you are becoming pregnant, or you may be pregnant too. A lot of fertile energy in the Empress itself, even though I don't have any cards pulled out here. The Empress itself can be speak of fertility, it can speak of pregnancy as well. So some of you may be entering a time where you find out you're pregnant or have a higher chance of becoming pregnant. You're somebody very nurturing, but also very strong. Really embodying your leadership and boss energy here. I feel like you're very much so standing in your divine power, and you're very focused on earning money and goals. Some of you are just very business and goal oriented, especially with money. Like, you are coming into a time where your confidence in yourself and self-assuredness and what you do and who you are is going to earn you money somehow. For some reason, I am getting that. Some of you are coming into a time, again, yes, more abundance, to where you can treat yourself to something nice, or especially to things that make you feel more stability. I'm feeling with this seashell here, this is like keeping your radar out and knowing when to call your boundaries. Like, your eye is very sharp into this. Your third eye is very sharp into this right now. You just don't have time and patience. You're completely 100% trusting your intuition on this. Let me see if there's anything else here. Very intuitive pile, very psychic pile. But right now it feels like your mind may be more on money and finances, earning money, standing in the Empress energy, creating your own sense of stability, watering and tending to your own garden, and not being afraid to let the water push out anyone that does not contribute to that, to your well-being or your stability or your respect for yourself. I just heard, like, you have no time for lies, I keep hearing. And you're going to be attracting in so much business attention. Very, yes, attention and business is, you're going to be very seen in the public eye somehow, or catching a lot of attention. Let me see if there's anything else. Like, there's so much Venusian or Venus energy. So some of you are really focused on your style as well, going through some sort of massive glow up that reflects your energy. Like, both of these two things combining, like, it adding to your overall well-being and energy and confidence levels too. I'll see if there's anything else as we go. For now, I'm going to pour out this water. I just saw a butterfly in my mind's eye, and I also kind of saw that, like, reflecting out the crystal here. It almost looks like a butterfly. I don't know if I'm able to show you this the way the light was hitting it. Oh, I don't see it now. It looked like there was a butterfly, and I also saw that in my mind's eye. So major transformation, major glow up, especially also glow up in your finances too. That's a message coming through. Let me see what deck I feel called to draw from here. I will be using the Weaver Tarot, Journeyer Edition by Threads of Fate. Okay. I feel like there's like such a classy or high class energy. Some of you might actually be Libras or have strong, like, Venus energy about you, or Taurus energy even. Let's see if there's any additional messages for pot or group number 2. You're standing in your power, you're making money, you're not taking anyone's crap or deception. Like, you just don't have time for that. Like, that's a strong message in this pile. Like, you've already been through so much to get to where you are. You're treating yourself, and you don't have time for anyone that makes you feel anything less than the amount of, like, love that you have for yourself. Like, nobody else can touch that. I'm feeling this bottom card. We have the 8 of Swords. So, yeah, definitely it's like leaving behind things that no longer serve you. It's a sense of like letting go, feeling more free. Maybe some of you let go of certain connections in your life, whether they're romantic or platonic, friendship that just wasn't working out, like, and feeling good, like just feeling at a really high stage in your life. It's almost like your energy is also elevating so much that people are naturally dropping away from you. I'm getting with that card. Okay. We have the 3 of Wands. Okay. You have a lot of creative power right now, the power to manifest anything into your reality that you want, pile or group number 2. Some of you might be running into some sort of sponsorships for something, or collaborations. Really catching the public eye, or people that want to work with you for your talents. Like, you are elevating. It's like you're leveling up. I'm getting here. Making more money, coming into a brand new opportunity. Let's get a couple more for this group. We're going to move on to Oracle cards. Some of you have some sort of new, exciting, could be creative, but maybe not necessarily, some sort of opportunity opening up for you that lets you be seen and reflects your worth better. Like, maybe this is something that's really acknowledging you. We have here the Conqueror of Coins, which I believe this is the Knight of Coins in this deck. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some sort of new opportunity or offer that's going to be made for you that increases your finances and stability. Especially for the long-term future. You're coming into a lot of luck. Pile. Group number 2. I keep saying pile. Let's do one more. Maybe 2. I will take 2 if 2 fall out. Okay. That's interesting. I had 2. Okay, we have Hermit and Death. So this really does feel like you're being more protective of your energy, for sure. You have good things coming to you, and maybe you want to keep those a little bit secret right now. It's like you're gathering this information, I'm seeing, intuitively getting right now. You're gathering this information about something coming up towards your future. You're not letting a lot of people know about it just yet. Like, you might be keeping it private, under wraps. This is some sort of big project or opportunity, like, that is majorly shifting your life for the better. It could be like, so maybe some of you run into some sort of business offer or opportunity, somebody that wants to sponsor you if you're in the public eye. Maybe you're some sort of influencer online, YouTuber, any social media platform, etc., etc. But this could also be just something else in general, like for work. Maybe you have a new job opportunity being presented to you that might require you to move away. That's pretty specific. It might require you to change your location or move closer to wherever this is. But I feel like it's going to bring you long-term happiness, fulfillment, and increase in finances and stability, which is what you're really looking for. Protecting your idea, I just heard too. Protecting this, protecting like the energy and essence of this, keeping it sacred and private. Not telling a whole lot of people about this. That's an energy coming up here. And an old cycle ending and like a rebirth happening. Something that really changes your future for the better. And allows you to make more money, I'm getting as well. Taking life into your own hands too. Some of you are becoming more and more independent, I'm getting, and self-sufficient and self-reliant, like being able to be confident that you can make enough money on your own to afford this and that, or make your own choices, I just heard too, like that kind of thing. Like I'm getting that something is going to be presented to you that allows you to be more self-sufficient in a positive way, because maybe you're coming into a stable job opportunity or offer for money or something of this nature, or a home, I also just heard. And yeah, I feel like maybe you're not going to tell a lot of people this with the Hermit at first. Like you're protecting your energy is sacred, this opportunity is sacred, and it's like, you don't want anyone to get in the way of it. Maybe some people's words and energy might flow through, or you see through the BS once again, and you're cutting that out of your life. You're keeping a radar from who you should and shouldn't tell or talk to, because you don't want anyone to interfere with what you have coming towards you in the future. There's a lot more stability, independence, and financial opportunity coming here, and recognition. You're getting recognized for something big, something very exciting that maybe you didn't even see coming, but you really would want if you knew it was coming. For some of you, I keep getting like keys to a new apartment. That's another thing. Maybe some of you are moving to a place that offers you more stability and happiness in their long-term goals and future. Your long-term future is changing for the better, I heard. Alright, that does it for you, group number 2. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up, comment down below if it resonates. I really enjoy reading your feedback, and it means a lot to me. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new and you enjoyed this reading. You would like to see more like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, group number 3, for those of you who felt drawn to this group, hello and welcome to your reading. In case you missed the intro, a little bit of a recap here. This is going to be a little different from my normal style of readings. We're going to do some water scrying here. We are going to be reading crystals, seashells, and the intuitively picked pendant. Everything here is intuitively chosen. The water has been dumped out from the previous piles and renewed and refreshed with different water. And so messages may vary greatly. Remember, this is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you, leave behind what does not. I might get messages for specific people. Just again, take what resonates with you. You know the deal. So let's start in with your water scrying, tapping into the energy of this water here and seeing what messages come up. And then next to the crystals, the seashells, and the pendant. There is a strong energy to this pile of routine. So some of you may be focusing more on your routine, or coming into a time where you're seeking to gain more of a solid routine and structure, okay? I don't know why necessarily I feel that, but some of you are going to get more serious about your finances, your routine, your schedule, what you do throughout the day as well. Maybe becoming more organized, or that's something that you seek to create more of in your life. Taking things seriously. I just heard paperwork, so maybe reading the details, the fine print, and making sure everything is intact, everything is solid and grounded. double checking things. I feel like this is a very analytical pile or group. Some of you may be Virgos, you don't have to be, but I'm getting the sense of some perfectionistic tendencies within the water here. Somebody who is, at least lately, maybe you already are like this, but lately you're more in your head, analyzing, making sure you read through every detail of important things, organizing your thoughts especially. There's a lot of Mercury energy here too, which rules Virgo. Yeah. But I'm sensing like there's a sense of more planned energy, more planning energy. Sorry for shaking the camera there. Within this water, grounded, solid routine. I'm hearing getting your finances in order, getting the future in order, like what you want to do, how you want to map this out. Planning is going to be very important for you right now. When you're watching this is timeless, so whether you're tuning into this now when I first post it or some later date, whenever you felt drawn to, and if you're resonating with this, I feel like you're in an energy of planning, or strategic. I just heard strategy. Strategically planning, organizing, making sure every little thing is in order and kept neat as well. I'm not sure why exactly that is just yet, but I'm sensing like there's some need for more structure, or you're looking to gain that more in your life, or maybe you are taking on a lot of structure right now. Maybe you're very organized already. I'll put this over here in case more messages pop up. But there's this energy, maybe you've been in your head a lot and it's time to get out of your head a little bit more. Maybe you've been overthinking or overanalyzing something or certain details of things, or playing it over in your head too much to the point where it's causing you some anxiety. That's a message that is coming up for somebody. There's a need for also maybe writing out your thoughts as well, getting that energy into your hands, out of your body, getting that mental energy out on paper will definitely help. Maybe this is like organizing lists or like putting that onto paper. Maybe like having it fester up inside is causing you a lot of anxiety, and this is your chance, or Spirit is showing you the way to help with this is to put it into practical ways of being, like writing it down, journaling your thoughts, journaling your plans, writing a to-do list, a grocery shopping list, etc., organizing things. Maybe there's a need more for that, like getting out of your head and more in your physical environment. Might be very important because I feel like you're very, very in your head. This pile is very, very in their head right now at the time they're watching this. And it's causing you some anxiety. I'm also hearing restless and sleepless nights as well. We do have over here the Howlite Tower. We have here the Moss Agate Pendant and the Aqua Aura Quartz, Lumarium Seed Crystal Quartz. And then we have your seashells. So yeah, I feel like a desire this group is having is to become more organized. Some of you may be wishing for some sort of business partner. This is a pretty specific message, but some of you are wishing for some sort of business partner, I'm getting, to help you carry out through your daily tasks, or things in your work environment, or things that you may be how do I explain this? Things that you feel like are a little too much for you to handle, or maybe feel more balanced if you distribute it amongst another person. Getting your ideas or maybe bouncing them off towards another person might be beneficial for you coming up very soon. Getting this into paper, having somebody help you with plans even. I feel like there's a lot of organizing coming up for you, or organizing taking place, or maybe you're trying to organize too much by yourself. And this is, Spirit is showing me with these crystal seashells and the pendant here, combine the energy of this. They're showing me that someone you trust's opinion might be very helpful for you in planning, or they might have a key piece missing that you're not seeing, but they might have another angle for you to look at that helps you with your idea, or put things in perspective, or map or plan things. Combining two brains or two skill sets from you and another person to get the job done, or we'll get this goal done, or plan things out efficiently. Maybe some of you are having troubles organizing something, and that's where somebody else's brain power will come in handy to create a polished product. I'm also getting whatever that means. This could be a business idea. This could just be like you trying to plan something out, and it's like you're overlooking all the details, and it's like a fresh new perspective coming in to help you so that it's formed more in a more relaxing way, is what I'm getting. Maybe that sounds odd, but that is a message coming through. I am noticing how I have the two seashells that are very similar here, the same type of seashell. So this really adds to the dual energy. So bouncing off ideas off of another person, business collaborations are going to be very blessed during this time for you, or very beneficial. Combining skill sets and collaborating with somebody where you might be strong in one area and they might be strong in another. Like you might have good organization skills, and this person might have a really inventive and creative mind, or like the way they speak their ideas, like your glue. It's like glue within the crevices within each other, and creating some sort of final product that is really, really good. Working with another person who you, it's like combining brain power to solve something, and it creating the full picture. So asking help from another person that you trust is going to be very beneficial for you. Working with another person, business collaborations, bouncing off ideas, or asking a friend for advice or their opinion, maybe being a refreshing new perspective that you didn't even think of, that brings you a lot of calm and clarity. I'm getting here. A lot of creative energy is heightened, so this is really good news for those of you who have your own business. Like, I feel like this is something that has come up in all three groups to a degree, especially the last one, but I'm getting the sense of some sort of creative project. There's a lot of creative energy flowing through you. Group number 3. A lot of creativity, but maybe you feel like you don't know where. Okay, so it's like having all of this in your head, but not knowing how to express it, or where to channel that energy into, or how to really get the car moving, so to speak. It's like having the vehicle, the plan, the creative energy, and the gas to go, but not knowing where to drive. And it's like that's where this other person is going to come in really handy for you, coming up right now or soon. Both of you mutually benefiting off of each other too, to bring in more abundance. So again, beautiful time for collaborations, combining your skill sets with another person, business partnerships, things of this nature, creating something with both of your talents. So again, one of you may be more strategic, one of you might have more out of the box ideas, or a certain energy that you bring into your work, or like both of your skill sets combined here. It's like creating a solid foundation, I'm getting, for the finished product, finished polished product. Sorry for stumbling over my words. I've been talking a lot through this reading. This is a pretty lengthy reading altogether, so I've been talking for a long time, but I'm sensing like you have a lot of talent and ideas. Some of you might have felt drawn to either group 1 or 2, and this could be confirmation for you, or an additional message from that. Some of you have really a lot of creative potential, but you don't know where to channel or express it. And I feel like, What is this? It's like you have all the tools around you, but you don't necessarily know how to express this or how to go about it or how to utilize these tools. And maybe this is advice from like some sort of career counselor, even. That's pretty specific, but maybe this is advice from like a career counselor, even helping you understand where your skill sets could be beneficial towards, or how to take the next step. This could be, again, business collaborations or a fresh new perspective, or a really useful advice from another person, or a really helpful person coming into your life. Be willing to collaborate with others. I'm getting two with this Howlite Tower. Some of you have a very telepathic connection with whoever this person is I'm talking about. Like if this is a friend, a partner, if this is like a business partner, whatever this is, it's like both are like the glue that helps everything bound together, like combining your brain power. It's like why am I getting like some of you have a telepathic connection with somebody? That's different. But that is something coming up here. I just heard like they can read my mind. And this is confirmation for you. It's because you're meant to work with them, I'm hearing. You're meant to work with them or create something or combine something together. Come together, use your skill sets. Maybe one of you is writing a portion of like a book, and like, for example, like let's say this is just an example. Let's say there's a deck and a book, like a tarot deck or oracle deck, and then there's the book with descriptions. Maybe one of you is a really gifted writer and channeling the messages through writing, and one of you is a very gifted artist. It's collaborating both of these skill sets to make something that really stands out. It makes it more beneficial, if that makes sense. It's like combining your skill sets in this sort of way. Collaboration is going to bring you a lot of blessings and solve a lot of your problems, I'm hearing too. Maybe this is like trying to gain footing in your creative career or whatever this is. I'm feeling like combining your skill sets, coming together with other minds is actually going to be mutually beneficial for both of you. I'm seeing if there's anything else here before I bring out the cards. I'm going to intuitively choose a deck. I'm feeling this one for when I'm ready. The Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. This is some sort of business contract too, I'm getting. Like there's something to do with a business contract here. Some of you, like maybe it's not even business. It could just be like asking a friend or somebody you trust for advice and their opinion really being helpful and helping you see things in a way that you didn't before, or missing a detail, like you missed a detail before, and this person brings this to you and it actually provides so much clarity and calmness to you. Let me see. Creativity is going to be very heightened. Somebody that brings balance to you is coming into the picture. So if you are actually the more creative one, then partnering with somebody that has more of like a strategic mind, an organizational mind, or like balances each other's gifts in this way and brings it together to get the car moving, so to speak, to get the vehicle moving and things moving along more. And I think that's what I'm going to end the water scrying with too. Dump that out so I don't get my cards wet. We're going to be pulling from my Muse tarot deck, like I showed. Problem solving. So combining brain power with somebody else to problem solve and troubleshoot something. I just saw a horse in my mind's eye. So someone watching this might have a horse for a spirit animal guiding them. And this is a sign for you to look up the meaning behind the horse animal totem or spirit animal. spiritual meanings behind a horse. So horses might be very significant to you. I'm just going to pull some cards. Yeah, horse, something about horses. Some of you might have some sort of business involving horses, but that's very specific, so please take what resonates. For the others of you, this is just a spirit animal, making its presence known in your reading. Or you're just a very free-spirited individual, very creative, very expansive, or maybe you are coming into balance towards something with somebody like this. Combining your skill sets to make a finished product. Okay, we have the 5 of Inspiration. I'm feeling to do 5 cards. The Page of Voices. Oh, okay. So this person might be an air sign too, I'm getting, for some reason. Like, where you might have more earth qualities, this person has more air sign qualities. Out of the box thinking, free-flowing thoughts, or seeing things in a strategic way, I'm getting, where you might have things that of a different skill set that's equally beneficial. We have the 10 of Voices in reverse, and I'm feeling this bottom card here. The 10 of Materials. Okay, that's a really positive thing to see. I like that, especially next to that 10 of Voices in reversed. So this is the equivalent to the 5 of Wands in this deck. We have the Page of Swords. We have the 5, those 2 5 cards here. We have the 5 of the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords in reverse, and then the 10 of Pentacles in this deck. So what I'm getting intuitively with these cards, okay, I am sensing, Spirit is saying very specifically for the 5 of Inspiration, this is not going to apply to everyone, but somebody does need to hear this, and this is just what they're telling me, so please don't shoot the messenger. They're telling you to shift out of competition and more into collaboration, if that makes sense. So shifting out of feeling like you're not good enough as opposed to someone else's talents or other people's talents or etc. Like maybe feeling like you're competing. Maybe some of you don't even realize that you may be doing this as you're comparing people or wanting your talents to be seen or be recognized for what you do. Instead of like feeling competitive, working on or focusing that shift on collaboration of how you can balance each other's skill sets with other people, like how you can add value here, like with business partnerships, for example, like focusing on working together with people, like how can you both help each other, or some of you have learned through this lesson already, like you've freshly come out of this, I'm getting. You have come out of this already where maybe at one time you felt more competitive, like to be the best or the only one at the top or like something along these lines. You're feeling competitive about something or feeling like you couldn't do it by yourself. You feel like you've tried so many different ways of this happening even, but it's like now you're shifting into a time of more focused tunnel vision, like you have more of a solid idea of what you want to do. And I feel like you're seeing things from a different perspective than you did with this 5 of Wands here. Like seeing other people's skill sets as a blessing, I just heard. Excuse me. The star quality, seeing it within yourself and seeing it within others. Like how can we work together? How can we combine our brain power? How can I shift this mindset to create a new idea? This is like the 10 of Voices, the 10 of Swords in reverse here reminds me of like just coming out of this energy of feeling stuck, because I feel like you felt stuck for a while with this 5 of Wands energy. You felt stuck for a while You couldn't see things in a new perspective, but now you're coming to a time where you're becoming unstuck. You're having the realization of how to move forward into this 10 of Pentacles energy. You notice how here there's a bunch of people holding hands, like working as a community, empowering each other. I'm getting supporting each other, putting their brain power together to make this big flourished rose bush, I suppose, or tree, or whatever you want to call this, and result. See how it's like they're all nurturing the same thing. They're all allowing each other to shine and being excited about it, accepting your community, and allow each other to shine equally as bright. Maybe you had an issue with other people actually competing with you. That could also be a thing. Like, maybe some of you might have felt drawn to group 1 as well watching this, but maybe some of you just felt like you weren't good enough even for a while. That's pretty specific. To make it to the top, so you felt more pressure to reach the top, or like, how can I do this in so many different ways to reach the top? Like, you've come up with so many different ideas, but the solution was right in front of you, and it has to do with working with other people towards something, or embracing other people, if that makes sense. Like, or gaining clarity of your worth also here, and what you do is valuable, what you bring to the table is valuable. Let me see if there's anything else here. Yeah, combining brain power is going to be very beneficial for this pile in something, whether this is a business contract or business partnership, whether this is listening to a trusted friend's advice or asking them for help, being open to receiving help. Maybe some of you, that could even be what it is. Maybe it's less about business too, or maybe it's both. But maybe some of you had a lot of struggle with accepting other people's help because you're trying to do it all by yourself. And now it's like you are being more open to collaborating, you're being more open to receiving, you're being more open to other people, or working as a community and not being by yourself. And coming out of this stuck energy because of that, having this epiphany and realization that you don't have to do it alone, that you have other people to support you, or that want to support you, and that you want to support, that you can all shine together, knowing that you're not alone, knowing that but it's okay to receive help from other people and collaborate with other people. Yeah, it's like a perspective change. You've gone through some sort of major perspective change, and Spirit is saying that they're so proud of you for this as well. They want you to know how proud of you they are, especially with that 5 of Wands energy, because this is something like a major shift in your perspective on how you view or work with others, or allow to yourself to receive from others. Like, it's shifted so much, and Spirit is just saying like they're so proud of you, and now you're gonna see like a major shift in your life and your resources as well, increasing in your overall lifestyle, satisfaction of your lifestyle, and life satisfaction increasing, because you're allowing all this to flow in from others, like allowing this love, allowing this support, allowing these like-minded individuals, maybe with their own differences, to connect together towards a common goal, or whatever this is. Take how it resonates with you, but I feel like it's like your world changed upside down. You've gone through some major transformation in the way you perceive accepting help from others or working with others, and it changing your life a lot. And then it's really healing as well to do this for you. All right, that's all I have for you, pile number 3, group number 3, whatever you want to call it. That's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if it resonates for you. I really enjoy reading your feedback. It means so much to me. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new and you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day.